where to publish your work, or how to get more clients. Today I'm going to talk about something that will interest you. If you're a carpenter, a blacksmith, or have a business, this will help you increase your earnings. Many people have asked me how I sell my products and how I get more clients. Many will say, Gabucha, but lots of people already know you. But no, because when I post a job, it doesn't show my name or anything that says I'm the one selling this. So that's why I'm going to give you some tips that I use to be able to have a lot of sales. Before talking about online platforms, first I want to explain to you why it's important to post your work. Visibility. If no one knows what you do, it's going to be very hard to get clients. Showing your work will help you reach more people. Credibility. By uploading photos of your work, you show me your quality and experience. Business opportunity. You never know who might be seeing your posts. Maybe someone will ask you for a bigger job or a larger quantity. Remember that we are in the internet era, and if we're not online, we're going to lose a lot of sales. Where should we post our work? There are many places where you can share your work, whether it's blacksmithing, box making, carpentry, or whatever business you have. But I'm going to tell you which ones are the most effective. We have Instagram, where we can upload photos of our work so that clients can get to know you. Well, here I am on an Instagram profile. I really liked it because of the quality of their profile. Look at the photos where you can see each product in very good quality. Besides making really good products, they have some very beautiful photos. And this makes the client, when they see this work, trust you and usually ask you for more complex projects. I want to clarify that since my computer's microphone broke, I'm using an artificial voice to explain what I'm doing. Facebook is where we're going to get the most sales. Join local groups from your town, and there you can post your products. Well, here I am on Facebook, so to speak. Do you live in Tijuana? Let's look for sales groups in Tijuana. So you type Venta de Tijuana in the search bar, and there you'll see all the groups that belong to the city of Tijuana. You can start joining these groups that show up, and that's where you'll post your work or offer your services. Marketplace is an essential tool for selling. If you didn't post on Marketplace, you're losing a lot of money. When you post your products on Marketplace, you have a much better chance of selling them. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're selling flower pots. When you search on Marketplace, you'll see a lot of flower pots. What are you going to do? Are you going to post it? Of course, because there are always more people who want to buy than just that one customer. What does the customer do? Many times it happens that, for example, you search for flower pots and there are a lot of them. And a lot of people don't post it because they're afraid they won't sell anything. So I tell you, think about it this way. What do you lose if you post your product? Nothing, because you'll never know if you don't post it whether it will sell or not. Well, here I am on Facebook Marketplace. Let's search, for example, for plant stands. Here we have several designs of plant stands, both wooden and iron ones. Or let's search for planters. Are there more wooden planters here? So, if you're a carpenter and you have leftover wood scraps, you can make these planters and post them. You'll sell some and it'll help you get clients and also reuse the wood scraps that you couldn't use before. Also, with your posts, you can get future clients. I have clients who bought small products from me, but when they saw my other work, they ordered bigger projects. That's why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what product you have to sell, post it, because if you don't sell that product, you might end up selling other websites. Etsy. If you make decorative pieces, for example, doors, metal furniture, or shelves, this is the ideal place to post or sell them. Here in the search bar, I'm going to type Etsy so you can see what the page design looks like. Here I'm going to search for shelves. Look at all the shelves that come up on this page. It's great because it doesn't matter what country you're from, you can sell to the whole world. Here we can see this grill that is made in Argentina and can be shipped anywhere in the world. And it's a good opportunity to sell and earn in dollars. Mercado Libre and Amazon. These places are perfect if you make custom items. especially if they're a suitable size for shipping. The same thing I told you about Facebook, even if there are several posts about the same thing, it doesn't matter, post it here. I went into Mercado Libre so you can see. I'm going to search flower pots. Look, they're simple flower pots made with leftover materials, with scraps, and they sell really well. You can make one similar to these or create your own designs. I want you to see this. Look, this flower pot is something simple to make and it has over 500 sold. And this person makes money with leftover materials. You can use your scraps to make them, or if you already have a lot of sales, you can focus on making this flower pot exclusively in large quantities. If you have leftover iron scraps, you can make shelves. Look at these shelves, they're simple to make. As you can see, this shelf bracket has over 1,000 sold. That's a lot of sales and a lot of money you can make. And finally, I go to Amazon. As you can see, there are also iron planters here. You can post your planters or your iron work, as well as iron shelves and brackets, which sell a lot, and you can make them with little material. You can sell to multiple countries globally and get paid in dollars for your work. Thank you. If technology isn't your thing, what can we do to sell? You can create a brochure and hand it out to your neighbors in the neighborhood so they get to know you. Here, I'll show you this example of a brochure which is on paper. Even if you say or think that it's not used anymore, it actually is. There are many older people who want to make changes to their homes and aren't very good with technology, so they still use brochures. You can also have or make these little cards which are a bit more elegant, and when you see a place under construction, you introduce yourself and give it to the person in charge. If you're a blacksmith, you can go to a carpentry shop and bring your brochure, because if the carpenter needs to make a metal structure for some furniture, they can call you. These types of furniture are very trendy. And sometimes people don't know that the carpenter usually doesn't do this kind of work, and they order or ask for this type of furniture, which is metal and wood. And the carpenter has to turn it down because he doesn't have the necessary machines or tools to do it. That's why you go and offer yourself to the carpenter. So now he has your contact information for when he gets a job like this. You do everything related to the structure, and he does everything related to the wood and drawers. If you're a carpenter, it's the other way around. Take your brochure to a blacksmith, because a blacksmith might be asked for a job that requires wood, and he could call you. Now that I told you how to advertise, I'm going to tell you how to get potential clients. When you finish a job, ask your client to recommend you. And if someone comes through them, offer them a gift or a discount on the next job. Advertising, is it profitable to pay for advertising our products? Yes, to earn you have to invest in advertising on Facebook or Instagram. It will help you reach people in your city who are interested in your products. This will give you potential customers who are looking for what you sell or a bigger investment. Post on Google Apps so that your posts appear first in Google search. Quality matters a lot, both in your work and in your posts. If you make a mistake, it's better to lose some of your profit to fix it and not deliver it to the client like that, because it's not the client's fault that you made the mistake. I've seen a lot of jobs where mistakes are made and they still deliver it to the client. Sooner or later, the client will notice and won't ask you for any more work, nor will they recommend you. That's why it's better to deliver quality work and not with mistakes. I've made several mistakes in some of my jobs, and I've used my own earnings to fix them so I can deliver quality work to the client. And that helped me in the long run, because the client either came back to ask me for another job or recommended me to other people and so on. Listen to your clients because they are the ones who pay. Advise them because sometimes the client might ask for something that won't work or won't serve the purpose they need. And that's when you have to advise them and tell them what really works. With effort and dedication, you'll start to see more clients coming in and your work selling a lot more. These are some of the tips I can give you, but if you have any questions or want any other advice, leave it for me down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please follow me. It really helps.